So you guys, as I told you last week, are going to grade your own journals today. Okay? You have a self-evaluation here. You're going to have most of today's class to do this. It's going to take a while. Okay? So you have a bunch of steps on this self-assessment here. And one of the steps at one point is to go up and look at these models. Okay? And really, really read them. Not just kind of glance at them and, oh yeah, that's mine from last year. No. Actually read them. The numbers on them correspond to the IB grade, okay, that was given on it. So your job is to go through this and use the models to self-evaluate. At the end of this sheet, you and I will have a little conference about what your evaluation looks like and how accurate it is. Okay? One of the interesting things is if you flip to the very back, what's the last step ask you to do?
Give yourself a grade. Oh.
Last step. Step 5.
Give a grade for the grade you gave yourself.
Give a grade for how accurate your grade was.
So this is after you give us.
Okay? So after you grade your own DJ based on this rubric, these questions, and the models that you see here, okay? You and I will talk, but then I also want you to grade how accurate you were after we spoke, okay? About what your grade reflects. Not this time. Another time you may only get graded on that. Okay.
You gotta be honest.
But not this time. No, this time I just want to see how accurate you can be based on, you know, a clear rubric and the models. Okay. All right. Questions? No? Okay.
Happy birthday. I believe it's October already.
One that like looks the same.
No, but it's most like your journal. Why are you changing that?
Because I really kind of looked at a few examples and I found that the first DJs that I wrote a long time ago, last year, were really similar to the 4 or 5 range. And looking at what I included and took out and omitted and things like that, it really showed kind of that I improved a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I think I actually did take a lot of the feedback that you gave me.
Great. What are you noting, Tableen?
That I have some stuff about like author style and diction, but the journals I looked at, they taught like that one. They're talking about formal diction and syntax and all that. I didn't talk about that. Mine were kind of like basic.
So it's more detailed in its look at author style. Okay.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Your comparison.
I noticed that other people paid more attention to like bigger picture stuff, like themes that go throughout the book. Like someone I noticed like had like a column for like themes and stuff, which I thought was like a really good idea because then you can like notice it throughout the book. And I noticed that I like focused more on like specific things that I would link to other specific things, but not on like a throughout the book kind of like running idea, which I think I could probably do more in the future.
Okay. What have you noticed?
I've certainly noticed that there's a lot more in-depth analysis on, I guess, quotes that are not as prominent or conspicuous. I would have to say that it's a lot more focus and attention, especially to literary conventions. And things like irony, symbolism, imagery were a lot more paid attention to as well.
In the model one that you saw?
Yeah.
The 7?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
6 and 7 ones as well.
Okay.
And those are certainly things that I could improve on.
Okay, so you saw some examples of things that you'd like to do next
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Definitely, one thing I noticed was they talk about like colors and like things like imagery a lot, and I don't really do that. I tend to like talking about meaning more than like, oh yeah, this like what is this? This thing is like red. I wonder what that means.
Symbolism.
Yeah, I don't do like symbolism and stuff like that. Metaphors, similes.
Okay.
enough.
And that's also part of the literary conventions
Yeah,
that
that's-
is really important on the exam text and things.
Yeah,
so that's
I
good.
always need to work on that.
Okay.
More literary devices.
Good. Maybe think about themes. Think about the bigger picture more. Maybe a column or color coding, whatever works for you. But maybe something to capture the big picture for you as you go. All right. Oh, you gave yourself an A minus.
For my evaluation.
Oh, for your evaluation. Okay. All right. So change that to an A plus. Graded as an A minus.